Good morning, guys, from Sulaymaniyah. Today I'm going to take you to a city called Halabja. A very important monument is there. I think very important for humanity. So I'll tell you more about it when we get there. Alright friends, so I've brought you here to Halabja. This is the monument for the event that took place on March 16th, 1988. And what's important about that event is it was the largest chemical warfare ever against civilians. So these are just normal people. So on that day, for about 5 hours, they dropped chemical bombs from helicopters and planes for just a few hours, and in those few hours up to 5,000 people got killed and up to 10,000 more got sick, and many probably died later. The ones who survived have had all kinds of issues with cancer, other defects and health issues, having children, birth defects, etc., etc. It's been many years, over 30 years now, but of course whoever's still alive, life's not normal here. And so normally I take you guys to beautiful places which I will, of course, again, because I love those places, but things like this are also important to me, and I hope important to you. There's history that shouldn't be forgotten, and again, this one, it has to do with one group of people trying to get rid of another group of people. My YouTube videos are not about politics. I'm really here just to bring you guys here, because 99% of you probably won't have the opportunity to come to this part of Iraqi Kurdistan and come here. So I was here, lucky enough to be close by to come visit, and I want to bring you here really to pay respect to the people who had to suffer for no reason, and show you this memorial now, or monument. One of the survivors is actually here, and I met him. He looks okay, so fortunately he seems like he didn't suffer as bad as many others have. But yeah, so I'll show a small clip. He speaks a little bit of English, but I mean, what a even more honor to meet someone who actually suffered, and he's actually here, I guess, helping to spread the word. Again, it's important to come to historical places, and Iraq, by the way, is amazing. It's wow. It's got so many beautiful reasons to visit, and the people being probably the number one reason to visit. They're superb, but there's also some ugly history here, and again, this is not a political channel. Please don't worry about blaming on which side did it, who's responsible, who's not. I do encourage you to, however, read for yourself. I think your findings will be fairly clear and fairly obvious, but just do a search on the internet for Halabja chemical massacre, and you'll find all the information you need. You don't need me to sit here and repeat it for you. But what I did want to do is bring you here. Not physically for you, but physically for me, but at least virtually as a video blog, to bring you here in case you don't get to see this yourself. I'll show you, of course, footage from the inside. There's photos. I didn't get too close with the camera because I don't want this to be a grueling, gruesome video, but just a remembrance video. And let me know actually if any of you watching have ever been here and what you thought about it. Again, please, if there's any political or finger pointing, blame things in the comments, I'll probably delete them. I don't want this to be a hate video. I want this to be a remembrance, celebration video for the people who suffered this horrible massacre. And that's really it. So let's remember them. Hello. What is your name?
My name is Umar.
Ahmed.
O-M-E-D.
Ahmed, nice to meet you, man. His picture is actually on the wall. He's one of the survivors.
Yeah.
And can you tell me a little bit about this museum memorial?
40 years.
14 years old.
16 March 1988.
1988.
My survivor.
Yes. That is so
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you, yes. How is it now? Is it okay?
No.
That's okay.
See.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate you showing me the memorial.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Now we're headed to the next destination, which is also very important. I'm very interested in seeing it and sharing it with you. It's a perfect afternoon here in Suli. Really love the energy in this city, seriously. But we've got things to see, and I've got things to show you. So where have I brought you this time? This is Amna Suraka, which means Red Security. This was the northern headquarters of Iraq's intelligence agency. But what ended up happening here from 1979 to 1991, so for 12 years, is a lot of people were imprisoned here, probably interrogated, abused, and killed. So in 1991, the uprising by the Kurdish people, Kurdish military, ended this. They backed the Iraqi army in here. They killed 800 of the Iraqi army, the Kurdish uprising. And that was the end of this saga of 12 years. But now they've turned it into a museum of what went on in here and all that. It's free, it's open every day except for Friday, so 6 days a week. And it's not pretty in there. Some describe it as the most horrific museum in the world. You know, I'm sure there's equally horrific museums elsewhere. But we're here to go take a look, and I'm here to take you inside. Wow, this is amazing. It's all broken glass, well, broken mirrors. The museum is divided into 12 sections. Well, one of the sections is the gift shop, so maybe 11 sections. what we just saw was the Hall of Mirrors, which I'll get an explanation for and share with you. And this is called the heavy weaponry square, so tanks and such. So after going into a couple of the rooms, they said that photos are okay but no video, so unfortunately I don't have videos to show you. But what they've done is they've tried to preserve all the walls. There's actually a surprisingly large area for prisons, like prison cells, big cells where multiple people are together, and small ones where one, maybe two people are together. I didn't know it was that big of a prison, but what they've done is, since there's a lot of carvings and writings on the prison walls, they've actually put plexiglass over all the prison walls, so that as people come visit the museums, all that stuff's protected, which is really, really a good idea. And there's, notes written that are pretty depressing, but it's just room after room of protected cells with, whatever was there, and some reenactments with, clay sculptures. Very interesting reminder of what went on here. It's been one of those days, first we went to the memorial in Halabja, and now this, but hopefully that's the end of disappointing or depressing news, but it's part of history. Now we'll continue the day with hopefully upbeat things to see and do.